Hello, everybody. Megan here from Cute Cut Craft, and I'm trying something a little bit different today. I am going to do a voiceover. Last night we did the Twitch live, and I did a plan with me using this magical March. I think that's what this kit is called. Collection in my Happy Planner Classic. This is the vertical layout. And who wants to sit and watch the replay that's over an hour long? So here I have sped it up to 4 times the speed. So it's like super planning here. And I'm just going to kind of walk you through what happened. And oh my gosh, it was a train wreck at times. Um, I was asked by one of the Twitch followers to make something a little bit crazy. So I kind of started off thinking I was going to do a regular layout. That's why I put the washi at the bottom, but then decided that, oh, I want to put this rip and stick down. So I got to rip this puppy up. So our regular matte paper will just kind of pull right up. You just got to be slow. If you're slow and patient, it will come up. You will be able to stick it down again. Now, if it's down for like days, I don't think it'll come up. But as you can see, I just put that sticker down and it came right up. So there we go. We have the rip and stick down. It is taking up a lot of space. I don't know where I'm going to go further from here. I did remember this session to bring my scissors. If you watch previous plan with me's, I really struggle with having scissors around. And I did have scissors. I also had a knife, one of those little X-Acto knife things, which is terrifying. I'm not so good with pointy, sharp things. Maybe that's why my scissors always run away. But here we go. So covering up the days of the week at the top. I don't even know where I'm going at this point in time. I'm just like putting stickers down and covering things up. It has been a long time since I have plans live and done a spread live. The spreads that I have been doing have been kind of like, I know what I'm doing. It takes me 3 seconds. Let's just do them. But I'm rusty. Let's talk about that. I'm really rusty from doing lives and even just talking for an hour plus, basically to myself. I do appreciate when people are in the chat asking me questions and interacting. That's super helpful. But I am very rusty at doing live, and it does it show. I can't believe I used to go live for like 3+ hours. That hurts my head. Anyway, so moving on, I was asked to do crazy, so I decided to chop these little date covers up so they kind of alternated side to side. I was really cranky with myself because the Saturday and Sunday are tilted the same way and they should be tilted differently, but I apparently struggle with scissors and which way to cut things. But I do think it looks pretty cool. I don't think I've ever done anything quite like this before. So I actually really like how it turned out. I think in the future I'd maybe put it more at the top, but yeah, it's different, right? And then I just like peeled off this big box with absolutely zero idea of where I was going to put it. All I knew was I try and put some like the base layers on first, like the big stuff, right? So the rip and stick, if I have to use any boxes, things like that, because otherwise I just run out of room. And then putting this little like Pac-Man circle sticker here that I had cut. Wow. I mean, this is sped up 4 times. That took me a really long time to cut that properly, when really what I should have just done is rip that corner of that sticker up and put the circle behind it. Then it would have been perfect. But I was pretty pleased with myself that I did get that, perfect cut the second time. It did take me a very long time. So I'm using a full kit here. There's 14 pages. There's so many stickers. They're definitely not made for just one spread. You actually get 5 date covers with 5 weeks of date dots. So you can spread these kits out over really 5 weeks It's really how I made them because I used to get sticker kits that were really expensive and they would only last a week, and then I had to buy another one. These ones they're big, they're robust. Then you can actually plan your whole month, and it's all the same theme if you want it to be. I'm really digging. I think I was just so excited that I had scissors that I was like, I'm gonna use these scissors, man, because I usually never have scissors. So being that I have them, we're gonna cut everything. And let me tell you, I really did cut everything. I was cutting boxes. It's just like, ooh, scissors, yay! So putting these, cutting these, excuse me, these half boxes. That looks pretty cool. This is definitely something I have done before in previous spreads. Chopping them up like that is not new news. And then I just get uberly fixated with this corner. I don't know. I don't know what my end game is, but I don't. Yeah, I really got fixated on this corner, and it was like, oh, look, it's some boxes, and I don't know. Doesn't really match with anything else. Get our little weekend down there. Everything's crooked, which is perfect. I do struggle with getting things on straight, so this is definitely a bonus when I can put things all, cattywampus on there. And then I'm realizing that I hate that corner, so I need to fix it and have a plan. Oh, no. I thought that was that time. It's not. We're still putting little boxes down. In little weird places. Yeah, I'm just chopping everything up. Look at that. Choppity chop. I'm just like absolutely chopping this up. Taking stickers off, putting them there. There we go. Yeah, so a little don't forget section down there with my chopped up little check boxes. Okay, that looks better. It was a little scary there for a minute, but it's okay. It worked out. Now where do I move? I can't even. I did this last night. You think I had done it like 6 years ago? Oh yeah, this corner. Oh gosh, because the rip and stick is taking up so much room, and I was like, I can't let it take up all that room. That's like valuable real estate. So here we go. I'm gonna just do I don't know what. Oh, that's not long enough, so let's put another chunk down. At this point in time, I'm looking at this going, oh my god, this looks like crap. What am I doing with this top box? How am I gonna make this look not ridiculous? Because right now, it looks pretty ridiculous. I thought, oh, maybe I could just do it like a floating box and put another, you know, box in it. And I was like, that's stupid too. What? Oh yeah, I think I did a like. Is that Don't Forget? What is that box? No. Oh, shopping list. There we go. So a little shopping list in the top corner there. I'm kind of all right with that. It's not my favorite, but I think I'll survive. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Then we're doing some more choppy because why not? I have my scissors. This is probably the last time I'm going to have my scissors because I never remember my scissors. They all run away. It's a theme. And then I have this big stack of gnomes. I found this big stack of gnomes, I don't know, somewhere in my office. And every single sheet is different. I do have over, I think it's 350 different gnomes in the shop. I'm trying to look for ones that match this theme. This is how I do it. I just like shuffle through, take a look. I did find these ones. They're a St. Patrick's Day gnome, and they do match really well. Now, this is when I think I get really excited because I feel like things are going to start to come together because I've got little gnomes and what I do with them. Spoiler alert, it's pretty darn cool. But again, see, I got my scissors out and we are choppy, choppy, choppy because I never have my scissors. So we're going to chop everything. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And then I thought, I'm going to fix the top. I'm going to put like gnomes on a little fence there. The freaking cutest thing ever. So I chopped all their little legs off and then it's just like they're peeking over that little washi strip at the top. I Love it. One of the favoriteest things I did on this spread. And then because I still have gnomes and I still have scissors, we can't just put a gnome down regularly. We gotta chop them in half, have them peeking around. I ripped that one's little hat off, but we stuck her back down again. Look at that. You will never see me chop so many things again in my life. This is hilarious. But we are putting their little hats, just cutting their heads right off and putting their hats down. I also enjoyed that. That was fun stuff. So it's starting to come together. I really, these little gnome hats and the gnomes in there really kind of put her all together as far as I was concerned. It was looking a little sad. I think the only thing at this point in time, I point out that bottom right is a little sad. So we're going to do something over there because there's lots of wasted space and we don't want to have wasted real estate. Oh, I put another box down there, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. What do I put? Oh my gosh, it's taking so long. This is 4 times as speed, people. Good grief. And we're finding a box. We finally found a box. Here we go. And what do we put down there? What do we do? I can't even remember. It was so long ago. Yesterday was so long ago. I labeled it with something. Maybe next week. Oh, no. I picked next week up and thought, no, I don't want that. So what did I choose? I could actually just look to my left, which is actually the spread just sitting still in my office. Of course, oh yes, I remember, people. I remember. I'm fussy cutting a gnome because it has that edge on it and it's not going on something that's white. So I am fussy cutting, and every time I fussy cut, my nose gets itchy, which is a pain in the ass. There we go. We fussy cut a gnome, then I can't get it off the backing, so that was fun. It took forever. Boom! Gnome in the corner. And then I pretty sure just left it like that. Thank you all for watching this replay, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. Sometimes Chris comes live with me every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, so I hope to see you next week. Bye, all.